Why do you keep letting people step all over you? Are you too giving? Are you too available? Do you think people just keep taking advantage of your kindness? Boundaries. Why is it important to know very clearly what your boundaries are? You see, when we know exactly what our boundaries are, which, by the way, are very aligned to what our values are, you're able to know exactly what feels true to you, what adds value to your life, and then you're able to gracefully allow these things into your energetic field and keep away the things that don't add value to your life. But you see, when our boundaries aren't clear, when there's a lot of holes in your personal ozone layer, you're a lot less capable of preventing those unwanted and uninvited things to come into your life. So today, we are going to talk about how you can begin to transcend that part of you that is settling, that is getting stepped all over because you're not being clear with yourself, and obviously the world isn't clear about it either. But first, hi, my name is Talia. I am a designer and mystic, and my mission is to help you transcend your self-limiting beliefs so you can become the most awesome, most authentic, and most unapologetic version of you. If this is helpful to you and you're interested in learning how to transcend other areas of your life, don't forget to subscribe. Are you too available? I recently had an encounter with someone that made me really aware of this concept. And it might sound like a really dumb example because it's seemingly so meaningless, but bear with me because what I'm realizing is that every single day you have an opportunity to learn something new in your life and overcome a certain area where you might be playing small. So if you've watched any of my recent videos, you'll know that I'm going through a lot of changes in my life, and I've started this process of decluttering my space. And one of the things I realized I needed to declutter was a TV in my living room because I literally never use it. So I decided to sell it. So I put it up on Facebook Marketplace, and a lot of people start putting offers and whatnot. And there's this guy that wants to buy it for exactly the price that I set up. So I'm like, great, no negotiation. The first time he tells me he can come later that night. And I'm like, okay, great, yeah, I'll be home around this time. So that time comes and I'm like, hey, by the way, I'm home. 2 hours later, he's like, hey, so sorry, I couldn't make it tonight, but I'll be there tomorrow morning. I'm like, okay, sure, no problem. Next morning, I'm not really hearing from this guy again until 11:30. He's like, hey, I can stop by in about an hour. Are you there? And I'm like, yeah, I'm home. Feel free to come. And then in an hour, still nothing. And I'm like, hey, can you give me an ETA? And he calls me and he's like, hey, so sorry, I'm at work and I'm just trying to get out of here, but it's just being really difficult. So if I can come by 8 p.m. tonight, that would be better. And I'm in this conversation and I'm like, okay, this guy is very inconsistent and I don't like inconsistency, but I'm like, okay, we can handle inconsistent people, it's fine. And I work from home anyway, so, I'll be here. So I'm like, sure. 8 p.m. comes and the guy's like, hey, by the way, how negotiable is this? And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And he goes, yeah, cause I just found this other guy that is selling the same TV new for the same price. So at that point, I just go like, I knew this. Like, I knew this type of person the moment he called me. Like, my body recognized the feeling. I knew he wasn't gonna buy my TV from me. I just made this association of this type of person with my dating life, of all those other men that have just been inconsistent in and out. And I've been like, I'm just gonna be here and be nice because a lot of these men had like big responsibilities. Either they had a daughter or a very busy work schedule. And I'm generally pretty flexible and I don't have children. So, I would just accommodate. But lately I've been getting pretty good at identifying those type of men. And I've been getting better at setting boundaries. But then there comes this person that I've never met in my life and he's playing that same game on me. So after that happened, I was like, okay, God, that was a sneaky one. But I caught it after the fact, but I still caught it. So then I got to thinking about this and I was like, that really bothered me. What happened here? This guy wanted to buy the TV from me. I had something that he wanted. Why was I being so complacent to his needs? What about my needs? What about my ideal schedule? I don't want to be selling a TV and bringing it down from my apartment at 8 p.m. at night. Why did I say yes? But okay, lesson learned. Now I know next time I need to set clearer boundaries because the higher version of me does not sit around and wait for people to make up their minds about what I have to offer. A good balance in the situation would have been, hey, this is my schedule. Let me know if that works for you. If people pull this shit on you, just know if they fail you the first time, okay, maybe something happened. But if they fail you the second time, nope, cut it out. We do not have time for flaky people. But of course, every single day of our lives, we're put in situations where we have the opportunity to learn something. So in all of these situations, you have a chance to further define your boundaries if they're not clear yet. And if somebody did overstep your boundaries, don't beat yourself up. Just make note of it, take the learning, and do better next time. Every day, every hour, every minute that goes by, you have an opportunity to do better, to try again, and to be a better version of who you were a minute before. So start paying attention. If there's somebody or something that is making you uncomfortable, there's probably some boundaries that are being overstepped there. So either communicate it to them or take a mental note of what happened, extract the insight, and make sure it doesn't happen again. Don't have holes in your ozone layer. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.